Dear Grayson, I was wondering if you might be able to come over to my house on Thursday night to witness a demonstration of my latest invention. I know that I haven't been around the lab much recently, and that you don't have much to do with temporal mechanics anymore, but you're the only person I can trust. You see, my invention, it's dangerous, and I fear for my life. But before I get to that, I should introduce you to my other guests. There's Alice Llewellyn. He's a representative from the United Nations. A pleasant man, but lacking vision, which probably explains his low position in the UN.
Hi, I'm Dr. Grayson Penner. I'm one of Dr. Chekhov's colleagues.
Nice to meet you.
Then there's Owen Pritchard. He's a journalist from the Daily Bugle.
It's Dr. Penner, isn't it?
Very ambitious and highly competitive. But if you want to tell someone your story the way you want it to be told, he's the guy, as long as you pay him enough. And finally, there's my brother, Abba. He's a little emotional right now. It's nearly the anniversary of when he lost Jim, and he always gets depressed this time of year. So I thought that I'd better invite him. Just arrive at 7:45 and do your best, because I'm afraid that one of my guests is going to kill me. Sorry for keeping all of you waiting, but I had to get the timing right.
Well, you certainly have the talent for it. Been sitting here speculating what an amazing new invention of yours is.
Yes, I suppose I shouldn't keep you all waiting any longer.
So, you've invented a gun?
Yes, well, no. Sort of. Yes, this is a gun, but, well, it shoots bullets backwards in time.
You mean to tell Stock that you invented time travel?
I don't believe this. I know you work in temporal physics, but this is beyond human capabilities.
Yes, we should still have time. Not quite. If you would permit me, I'll give you a very abridged explanation of how it works. Take this point to be a bullet. Now, quantum mechanics dictates the zeroth law of thermodynamics, which actually should be the first one, but that's dimensions simultaneously. It's very difficult, especially when taking into account the enormous power required to create a time corridor. The bullet can only be fired once every 6 minutes. And would you look at the time? Enough evidence for you, Owen?
Yeah, I'd say so.
You can now appreciate how dangerous this is. A war can be started completely unintentionally. A person can be assassinated years into the future. Any number of time paradoxes could be created. So I want to destroy it. I've called you all here tonight so that, in case I die, somebody will know the truth.
Wait, Oliver, you don't actually think you're gonna die, do you?
Of course not. It's just better to err on the side of caution. Now, do I have everybody's...
Check his pulse.
He doesn't have a hand.
Oh,
Let's not be too frantic. Let's try and remain calm.
Calm? Calm? My brother's dead and you speak of remaining calm. Why should we?
Because we have to get our story straight.
what do you mean by that?
Well, Chekhov wanted the technology to remain a secret, and you know, I don't think any of us want to go against his wishes. And when the police come here, I think we should all have the same, you know, concise story.
Who said anything about the police? You see, I believe that we can bring Chekhov back to life.
Is this a sick joke or something?
Oh, no. I assure you it isn't. If we simply prevent whoever's going to trigger that gun in 6 minutes, then Chekhov should be saved.
You think one of us killed Chekhov?
Oh, no. I didn't think so. No. He did.
Did he? Did he really?
I can't believe this. I can't believe this.
This proves nothing. All it proves is that he knew he was going to die. It doesn't prove that any of us killed him, and that he was shot by that gun at all.
Do you see any snipers around?
No.
Then we must assume he was shot by a bullet that had travelled back in time.
Fine. That may be possible, but Chekhov himself said the technology was only in its infant stages. Who knows? Maybe in the future they'll have reached the point where they can fire the bullet years back in time. Maybe someone fired the bullet then.
True, but all of you has both the motive and opportunity to kill him.
And what would we have to benefit from time travel technology?
Well, let's start with you, Mr. Llewellyn. You seem awfully eager to keep Chekhov's gun a secret.
Well, I'm a member of the United Nations. We have very strict policies on weapons, especially experimental kind.
Ah, I didn't know the UN was in the business of cover-ups of weapons.
I know, I didn't say that. We just have to be careful who knows about these kind of weapons and who has access to them.
But what would be the political implications if, let's say, the US or the UN peacekeeping troops got a hold of temporal weapons?
Well, of course, we'd have to make amendments to the Geneva Convention, the Sodor Convention.
There would be whole new superpowers created overnight. An entire world order would be made.
Precisely. And what would happen to the man who provided this miraculous weapon? A promotion? A pay rise, perhaps? A Nobel Peace Prize?
Don't talk to me like that. No one's scared of mutes anymore. I can bring security to the world. Just my intentions are pure.
What's that supposed to mean?
He said that we could all gain something from this technology. Last time I checked, you don't work for a government or peacekeeping organization.
He was my brother. Why would I kill him?
Because of Jim.
I'm sorry?
Because of Jim, Pavel. Where is he? Where did he go? Why isn't he here?
I don't know. None of us know. We never found the body. He just disappeared. I know he's out there somewhere. He has to be out there somewhere.
What makes you say that?
Please, Grayson, what does this have to do with the gun?
You said it yourself. The technology is going to be developed. Right now, Chekhov can only send a bullet back. Well, give it a few years and you could send a whole person.
We never found the body. There should have been a body, but there wasn't. I must have saved him. I have to save him. Don't you understand?
Yes, I understand. You see, I lost some of my loved ones. My dad. Yeah, Wilkinson's disease. It's a degenerative disorder. I watched him wither away over years, but he's gone now, and I've had to accept that. And so do you.
No. He promised me. He promised me that he'd find a way to send a person back. I knew that. I must have saved him. He can't be dead. He can't be dead. I must have saved him. Like, he can't be dead. He can't be dead.
Well, I guess it's my turn now, isn't it?
Yes, I suppose you could say that. I'm doing some digging. I have to say, you've had a pretty impressive career so far. You've only been a journalist for what, 8 years and you're already a senior correspondent. It's a pretty fast rise in ranks, especially for the world of journalism.
I'd be careful what you say next, Penner. One well-placed article and I could cut all the funding to your research. Or I could drag you through the courts for even suggesting that I take bribes.
Oh yes, and how did that go down in court? A man had just been shot dead by a time-traveling bullet, and we were trying to figure out, oh, he threw the entire Victoria State Penal Code in your face. And it's 6 volumes.
I have friends in high places.
Oh, like your friends who found out going to this little demonstration and sent me some cash?
That's a lie!
Oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't cash, was it? It was the next big story. You, right there on the scene of the crime. Famous scientist shot dead, the impossible murder.
Two minutes, and none of this will have ever happened.
How can you be sure of that? If Chekhov's never shot, then we'll never have lived the past 5.5 minutes. And the past have been changed. Therefore, you won't be able to stop Chekhov being murdered. And bang! You're trapped in a time paradox.
So if we stop Chekhov from being shot, we'll be caught in a time loop or tear the fabric of time or something?
Yes, maybe, no, I don't know. No one knows. We have no idea what kind of Pandora's boxes have opened up here. And God knows what'll happen when no one pulls that trigger. This is why Chekhov wanted his research destroyed. This is why. To think. You all wanted to use it for your own selfish purposes. So go on. Who wants it then? Who wants it bad enough to shoot? Because we have no choice. We have to. So, no one has the guts to answer me then. No one wants it bad enough? Well, if none of you are going to shoot Chekhov, I will.
Grayson, what are you doing?
I had a feeling I'd be the one to do it.
Do it? You don't have to do anything at all.
You have to do it, or you want to. Your hand, it's shaking. You're sick, aren't you?
Sick? Is it contagious?
It's not transmissible. It's hereditary. It's Wilkinson's disease, isn't it?
Yes, my dad, he had it.
You're trying to find a cure, aren't you?
And is there anything wrong with that? Trying to cure a disease which has caused so much pain and suffering?
No, but if Chekhov were to destroy his research, you'd lose all the funding to the labs. And without it, your research would be cut short, and just on the verge of discovering a cure.
You know that better than me. Admit it, you'd have pulled this trigger as well.
No. From the beginning, I knew it wasn't me who pulled the trigger.
Then you're a fool.
No! Alright everyone, we just need to calm down.